And I know you're continuing to be blessed. As I told you, as we had promised earlier, we will be having a guest in our studios and in our morning show. And we have really been talking about Nakuru Training Institute. And with me in studio, I have a great, I will call him son of the soil. We have a great man of God. We have an academician. Is there a name like academician? Yes. In studio, I have Mr. Joseph Mwangi Wamuga. Some of us know him as Pastor Joe. He's a man who wears a lot of caps. Others know him as a father. Others know him as a principal. Others know him as an uncle. But I just want to let you know who Mr. Joseph is. He is the principal of Nakuru Training Institute, which is owned by Nakuru Christian Professional Associations, as we had said earlier, and he is an IT expert who holds a degree in information technology, that is IT, masters in management information, and a lot more other things. Joseph has attended several international trainings around the world and has over 20 years of experience in TVET training and management. And as you can see him right here, he is married to one awesome, beautiful lady called Mary, and together they have been blessed with adorable children. Why am I bringing this intro to you? I am bringing this intro to you to know that when you're taking your child, your son, your daughter to Nakuru Training Institute, you're not taking your child to be trained by quacks. You're not taking your child to be trained by people who do not know what they are doing, by people who just woke up and said, we need to make money. No, you're taking your child to be trained by people who are learned, people who have gone around the world. They know what the world outside there needs, not the village, the world. Karibu sana.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, however, I've introduced you kidogo. You can now tell us who you are. Yenye sijasema.
Very well, thank you. I think you have said what matters for this show. My name is Joe Mwangi Wamuga.
Yes.
I'm a born-again Christian, and in the marketplace, I am a principal of Nakuru Training Institute. Yes.
Wow. Where is Nakuru Training Institute?
Nakuru Training Institute is in Nakuru. We are located in Lanet, on Nakuru-Nairobi Highway, near Shainas Girls High School. We've been there since 2002, so we are not trying what we are doing. We have an experience. It was established in 2002, as you rightly said, by the Nakuru Christian Professionals Association. The Nakuru Christian Professionals Association is a group of doctors, lawyers, engineers, inter alia, who are all based in Nakuru. They are Christians, and they felt called to give back to the society. So they established the school, and they set up the institute here in Lanet, in Lanet area.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. So it is people who came together and saw a need.
Yes, they saw a need. They are in different professions,
yes,
as I mentioned, and they realized skills gap. They realized that there is an area that is not covered by some of the institutions, where people come with skills, some lack character.
Yes.
Such that they appreciated that some people are not holistically trained. They may have skills, but they have no character. They get a job, but they cannot sustain the job.
Yeah.
Others have qualifications, but they cannot demonstrate competencies. So they rushed through, or they learned for the exams. So they may have very good papers, but when they are given the jobs, they realize that they cannot
perform.
Yes. So they felt the need to bridge the gap and provide a skills training institution that provides for job-specific skills training to young adults in the country, and link them to the employer. So we not only train them, but we also work with them, even to link them to the employer.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Okay. So how would you say this is Nakuru Training Institute primary mission?
Yes, very well. Our mission, we envision as an institution a vibrant, holistically transformed community living in dignity. That is our big picture.
Wow.
A vibrant, holistically transformed community,
Yes.
living in dignity. And our mission is to provide quality training, which is very important, quality training to the community of Nakuru, guided by Christian values for the transformation of the society. So quality training is not just English words. We have many people who have commercial institutions,
Yes.
and there might not be quality training. I'll give you an example. At Nakuru Training Institute, we maintain a 1-to-1 student-to-equipment ratio. So if
Wow.
it is ICT, each learner has their own computer.
Wow.
Because when they go to
Wow.
the job market, they'll not share a computer.
By the way, true.
So we are mimicking what they will do out there in our school. When they are doing catering, then they have to produce their own meal. Okay. When they are doing fashion and design, they also have each their own equipment. So they have to make their own. They have to make their own fabric, garment, and everything else at their own. So they are not sharing.
Yes.
So that is one of the deliberate activities we do to provide quality training. Quality training.
Wow.
To this. Then we are saying guided by Christian values, because we are all Christians, and we appreciate that we are world changers. We cannot have youths that are not God-fearing, because who will employ them? We cannot have youths who have no character. And because you're also spreading the gospel, as they come to our school, we have time to share with them the word, pray together, and besides getting out with a good qualification, they also get out to having known Jesus Christ at a personal level.
All right.
Yes.
Great. This week, we saw CS Machogu release the results.
Yes.
And so we have so many people who have undecided thoughts. There are those who do not know, where do I go? What do I do? How do you advise these parents? Because first of all, it is us parents who actually carry the weight more. And how do you advise this child? Because some of them are lost somewhere.
Yes. Number one, the results were released, and in 2023 we had over 899,000 that sat for KCSE. Out of that, it's only 22.4% that got direct entry grade, C plus and above, which is 201. So if you do your maths, you realize that over 698,000 youths, 698,000. Yes, 698,000.
Will not get a university
will
entry.
not get a direct university entry. Why do we call direct university? They can use other methods, like starting at diploma and all that. But for direct university entry, 698,000, which is 77.6%. 77.6% are not going to the university direct.
Yes.
So those ones will come to commercial, to technical colleges. And that's where we are. So all of them, they qualify. We have a very nice and robust system that is provided by the government. The Kenya National Qualifications Authority have set up what we call the qualification framework in the country, which has 10 levels. And those that are not able to join university directly, then they qualify. If you have C minus and C, you can start at diploma. If you have D plus, you can start at craft, and the others can start at artisan level. Then the good news is that they can now progress from the artisan to craft, diploma, and then even join the university. One of the things that I encourage the parents and the youths to do is to go technical. Because what happens is that at college level, we are creating job creators. We have so many universities that are graduating many youths every year.
Yes.
And that is a fact, and they qualify, and it's merited.
Yes.
But we have a challenge of employment in the country, and that one is in the public domain.
Yes.
But when you train people at TVET level, for example, you train somebody to do fashion and design, after they qualify, they start making uniforms for ushers, for schools and such, industrial wears, aprons, dust coats and such. You train somebody in hairdressing and beauty, they open a salon, or they open a barber shop. And barber shops nowadays, they pay. We are paying.
You know, you people shave twice a week.
Yes.
As ladies, we play twice a month or once a month.
So you train somebody on barbering, he's a job after a few weeks, right? He only needs a nice seat, a nice location, a clipper, and such, and then he is already working. If he gets a job, say for example, to only shave one high school during midterm,
Yes.
and they are having 800 kids, and he's charging only 50 shillings, you can imagine how much money he makes. So at TVET, we are job creators. If you train somebody to do electrical wireman, and the way we have a lot of construction, affordable housing projects in the country, so there are many opportunities. Plumbers are in demand in the country.
Very.
You look for a plumber, you have to wait, right? So we are training them. And if you train a plumber, the moment they complete the course, they're already making money.
Yes.
So those that did not get direct university entry qualification, they still have very good prospects to get skills through TVET training, and at Nakuru Training Institute, we have all those courses that are available for them. Yes.
All right. So, dear parent, young man, young lady, you've had it direct from, should I call him Pastor Joe? Mr. Joe. All of them are his names. You have heard it from him that technical is the way to go. And even if you did not get a direct entry to the university, you can begin from somewhere, and this is where you need to begin. So don't feel discouraged, don't feel frustrated, and I also believe that the fee structure is not as huge as campus.
Yes, that is one of the strengths of Nakuru Training Institute, because it was formed by Nakuru Christian professionals who are responding to a call. They are not in business.
Yes.
They are responding to a call they felt called. So all the courses are highly subsidized, highly subsidized. For example, if you do plumbing or you do electrical wireman and it is grade 3 by government, you'll only do it within 3 months and you'll only pay 20,000. You'll not get that anywhere
Only
else.
3 months.
Yes.
After 3 months, I am able to make my money.
You are good to go.
Wow.
At grade 3. And what we do, we enrich our skills training, because there are some skills that are in the marketplace that are not in the curriculums. And you realize that if you don't train them, they will have that skills gap. And how do we get to know that? When we send our students for industrial attachments, we get feedback from them and also from their supervisors in the field. Then they say that, oh, our wanafaa wajue baby locks. Baby locks is not in City and Guilds curriculum, because City and Guilds curriculum is a British curriculum, which is talking about Caucasian hairs.
Yes.
So now you come and enrich our program so that it covers the hair colorings, the locks, the sister locks, and everything else. By the time they are going there, then somebody wonders, how comes you did this qualification, but you have all these too much skills?
Yes.
So that is what we enrich. So our courses are highly subsidized. We also have boarding facility for those that are from far areas. And our boarding facility, we have hostels for men and women that are separated. And we have a lot of strict discipline at our institution. For those that stay in hostels, we only charge them 3,500 per month. And by them paying 3,500, we provide a mattress, breakfast, 10 o'clock tea, lunch, dinner, and the accommodation plus water. If you divide 3,500 by 30 days, it's like 114 shillings.
Come up again. 3,500.
Yes.
You're providing
a mattress,
a bed, breakfast, lunch,
10 o'clock tea.
10 o'clock tea,
Yes.
and dinner.
A lunch and dinner, yes.
3,500. Are we talking about monthly or per semester?
Per month.
Or per month?
Yes. But it is so cheap because it's like 114 shillings.
You know, I'm imagining right now, I leave my daughter who finished Form 4 with 1,000 shillings in 2 days, and she's alone.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a shilling.
Yeah.
Na anaishi kwangu. Stima ni yangu.
Hapo ndipo wazazi hawafanye hesabu haraka. Because if when wanaenda college, maybe hata za town, atalipa fare.
Yes.
So kwenda, so kurudi, lunch ya to so, ana spend ka 400.
Actually, ite 5 ndio atakwambia nilichelewa, nilikuwa na exam boda.
So ata spend punch per day.
Wow, that is 2,500 per week.
Yes. So in a month is 10k.
Yes.
But unajua unadhandora ni kidogo kidogo. So
Kidogo,
you don't feel. But if you do the maths, the Bible says that let he who is wise count.
Yes.
Right? So you have to count. You have to be wise as a serpent.
Yes.
So we tell and encourage people, the fact that you are staying in Nakuru in Muronyo or Engashura or whichever place. It's not a must that the person commutes to town and back to another college. They can be accommodated in our facility. We have students who are coming as far as from Meru, Kisumu, Homa Bay, and
Koibatek.
Yes. We have so many. We have so many from Bomet.
Bomet, Bomet.
A lot of them, right? And even the Narok region. And they have done the computations. Organized groups that work with children homes and youth projects and foundations, they have identified with us as the best training institution because it will provide holistic training for all their youths, and we give customized reports. Other colleges, you'll never get a report about your son or daughter, and besides the result slip that is downloaded in a portal. But ours is specific. We know our students by name, so that even if we are looking for attachment for them, then we can be able to tell you who we can send here, and we can even tell you about their character and the skills that they have.
Right.
Yes.
The only advantage I will give for having your child at Nakuru Training Institute in their hostels is because currently we're having a lot of issues with this young generation. We are able to monitor.
Yes.
Because I have seen parents who, a true story, when I was graduating in Egerton sometime back, sometime back, there is a parent who came for a graduation and they were really in shock. The child was not graduating. 6 years later, because alikuwa amesema sijui amedefer, sijui alikuwa na retake, sijui nini, 6 years later, no graduation. So these kind of stories, you'll never hear them because you have timely reports for that child. We are duty bound. Both as Christians and as practitioners in the education sector, because we are regulated by the government. That once you give us your son and daughter, then we are duty bound to provide the skills training, the character molding, and give you updates about your students. Even those that are day scholars, it's not like they just come the way they want, because we know practice makes perfect. If classes start at 8, then it's 8. It's not 8, 10, it's 8. Because once they practice that, even when we place them in jobs, then hawata choma, because that they have practiced it in school, then they can also be able to do it. If they miss, we call the parent. Say, your daughter did not show up today. Alafu akuja na hiyo story sasa. So they know. So that one we do because we are mindful that these are the young people, and we have to take care of them. We have to do what God has granted us to do in terms of training and in terms of character development for these young people. All right. Remember, we are talking about Nakuru Training Institute here in Nakuru County, and we have Principal Joseph in the studio, and we have talked quite a bit about this institution. I've heard you mention about plumbing, I've heard you mention about electricals, about beauty. What are the courses, apart from what you have mentioned? Do we have other courses that you train?
We have courses in 7 skill areas. And 7 skill areas are like departments. So we have more than 45 courses.
Wow.
Yes. So the first skill area is in cosmetology, what we call hairdressing and beauty. So that those we have courses at diploma level and certificate level and artisan level. Those that do diploma or courses in hairdressing and beauty, whether it is barbering, hair coloring and all that, because they are integrated, they never tarmac. We have partners in the industry that tell us that Mukifunza, I need 3 for attachment. And usually when they go for attachment, wanakuwa absorbed. Wanakuwa absorbed too. So we have no youth that is tarmacking out of our skills training. So in hairdressing and beauty, we have those. It's very popular. And the men who do hairdressing and beauty, they are in demand. Very in demand.
Amen, yes. Amen, yes. You know, wanakutengeneza nywele bila maroho.
Wana feelings. Wanafanya roho safi.
Yes.
Right, so that works. Then we have courses in the other department called information technology. That one has over 15 courses, from diploma in IT, examined by the Kenya National Examinations Council. We have ICDL, we have it around the country. Then you can upgrade. Once you do the artisan, then you can do craft, then you can do diploma, then you can go to do your degree. But by the time hata unafika degree,
ushakuwa bazoo.
There's a manhole. So you have to do them. You learn by doing.
Yes.
So it is skills based. It's job specific skills. So plumbing and pipe fitting is there. Then you also have electrical wireman.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni ya stima, fundi wa stima. Fanya wiring, kuweka motors, kuweka kingora, sirens and the warning lights and all that, doorbells, all that. Because when you go to a place, those are the skills that they need you to do.
Yes.
Nimenunua alarm kuja uniweke. Yes. Hii shower ifanye.
Ni advice ni gani mzuri?
Yes. So we have those ones provided. Then we have courses in business and accounts. So in business and accounts, we have courses from diploma in business management, diploma in project management, diploma in sales and marketing. Then we also have accounts, CPAs and ATCs.
So you have CPAs?
We have CPAs.
Oh, okay.
CPAs kwanza wanapitaga tu. We have students that have combined. Una combine CPA part 1, that is section 1 and 2,
yes.
First 5 months. Unapita. Then unafanya part 2 the other second term.
And CPAs are addictive. You
Yes.
don't want to stop.
Within 1.5 years, we have registered CPAKs. Within 1.5 years. Other colleges will spread you into 3-4 years.
Yes.
Because they want you to stay longer and pay more.
And pay more, yes.
Yeah, but here we are telling you, bwana, you finish.
Endo ukatafute pesa.
So we have those courses and the intakes are ongoing.
Oh,
yes,
right.
Yes.
Now, we have pretty much talked about the fresh students. You now have this kind of a woman here who is working, who is a mother, but they still want to get something.
Yes.
Do you have special program for people like us?
Yes. That one, we have 2 categories. There is somebody who has learned how to make hair and nail art and all that. Amejifunzia kwa market, but hana papers.
Yes.
Hana papers. But for you to advance, you need the prerequisites. You need the first paper so that you can be able to advance to the other one.
Yes.
So then they come, then we book for them exams. It's very simple. Plumber alijifunzia ama mtu cherehani kwa field na hana papers. We have opportunities for them. So they come to our office, then they are guided on when is the dates for exam booking.
Yes.
Then they book from our center, because nowadays all exams in the country are booked from within an institution.
Yes.
So we book from a center, then they do. Then there are those that need to get the skills. We have short courses for them. Mtu anataka tu kujua nail art. Alienda akagongwa akaona ameenda amepakwa rangi vidole, amelipa dhao. Sasa hii lazima nijifunze nikuwe nikifanya. Anakuja tunamfunza short course.
Yes.
Yeah, we have miradi, we have this there. At 1,000 shillings per month. Juu amepata kazi Nakuru na kwa si Nakuru. So tunamhost pale, anaendelea kazi. So that one we do. That is also a support. We also have a program where if somebody has trained with us and they have developed a business plan that is viable, and he can be able to, somebody can vouch for him, then we can provide a startup loan, right? Where they can start their business. So those are some of the things that we do. And then the follow up with alumni. Most colleges and universities, the moment you finish, you are on your own.
Unaachiliwa.
Hata wakutafuti, unapewa barua ya kutafuta attachment. But us, we work with you. We do what we call tracer service, graduate tracer service, to verify where are our graduates, what are they doing, what are the experiences, what is it that they realize that we need to improve in our institution.
Yes.
So those ones we do. Then we also do a lot of career guidance and professional development. By the time the students are in our school, we invite subject matter experts who come and speak to them. So kama ni wa hairdressing, tunaleta a salonist. Anaongea nao kuhusu vile soko iko. Kama ni plumbing, anakuja in a simple language.
Hivi ndivyo field kuna kuanga.
Hivi ndivyo kuna kuanga. Hivi ndivyo kuna lipishangwa. Hivi ndivyo una deal na client, because some clients watakuacha kwa nyumba. Hii choo na ile sink ya kitchen hazifanyi, na mimi nimeenda job, utengeneze funguo uniletee kwa ofisi. So diligence, hautaketi kuanza kuwatch movie kwa nyumba yenyewe. Ama kuita wase, kujeni sasa kuna pare
kwanza kupiga picha,
yes.
Nimeomoka.
Yeah.
All right.
So they do all that.
Yes.
So we invite subject matter experts who talk to them. We have lawyers who come and talk to them, even about employability, the labor industry and labor laws, and how they need to behave and to manage their relationships.
All right. Remember, we are looking at some of the benefits that you can get while training at Nakuru Institute. We are taking a very short break. We will be back in a moment.
Welcome to Nakuru Training Institute, where dreams take flight and skills transform lives. Located in Nakuru County, the Institute believes in empowering individuals through quality education and hands-on training. We offer courses in hairdressing and beauty, ICT, fashion and design, catering and hospitality, building and construction, and business and accounts. Our state-of-the-art facilities and experienced instructors ensures you receive top-notch training in an environment that fosters growth and creativity. Join the ranks of over 7,000 successful graduates who have turned their passion into a profession with the Nakuru Training Institute. Our intakes are in January, May, and September, giving you the flexibility to start your journey at a time that suits you best.
Our courses are highly subsidized because they are funded by Nakuru Christian Professionals Association. We have hostels for both men and women, where we charge 3,500 shillings per month, and we provide all meals and a mattress for each of the boarding students. As the students complete their courses, we provide attachment. We have a liaison office that provides attachment for the youths, and they get jobs through the attachments.
We are located along the Nakuru-Nairobi Highway, 5 kilometers from Nakuru City and near Free Area. For more information, call us on 0722 512 129 or email us at info@ncti.ac.ke. Nakuru Training Institute, knowledge and excellence.
Wow, welcome back to the Morning Dew. My name is Wangoi Gashanja. Together with me, I have Mr. Joseph Mwangi, Principal, Nakuru Training Institute, together with me. And remember, you can follow us on our social media platforms: Facebook, the Oracle Television Network, YouTube, the Oracle TV, and also we are on website. You can also SMS us, and you can also get to our WhatsApp on the numbers on your screen. Today we are talking to the students who just completed Form 4. We are talking to people who are at home and are yet to make decisions of what they want to do. We are talking to parents who are wondering, where do I take? I just have this amount of money. I am not able to take this child for 12 months course, but I can do something. What is it that I can do? We are talking to you. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Oracle TV is advising parents, is talking to the youth, is talking to the communities. We're even talking to NGOs. I know there are people who come together for one cause to help the needy. We are talking to you because Nakuru Training Institute is the place to be. Someone had asked, what are the benefits you get at Nakuru Training Institute? And we have been able to look at a few. When we were taking a break, Mr. Joe, you talked about bringing professionals who have been in the market to tell them, kuna kuanga hivi mse, si kufunga tu. Besides kufunga, unaweza ukapatana na this kind of a client. Something we don't get in campus.
Very true.
Yes.
You know, in campus, whatever they call mentorship, they come and bring maybe a motivational speaker.
Yes.
But ours is very deliberate, that the mentorship is skill specific. The mentorship is related to your job. So that if it is the students doing food and beverage, the person talking to them about how it is in the food and beverage industry is an experienced person in that industry.
Yes.
You see, when they are learning, they may be used to sitting and making notes and going to the kitchen 3 days in a week to prepare food. But then the person will come and tell them, when you come now to the job, you may not even sit because you are producing food throughout. Guys are coming in and out. You are a waiter, you are a chef, and all that. Then it also sensitizes them on how it shall be. And again, they have to be streetwise. What are the do's and don'ts when you're in the industry? So that one we have done deliberately. We have that is specific for its course, and then one that is general in terms of employability skills, how to relate with the other colleagues, teamwork and such. So that works. Besides us bringing the subject matter experts to speak to our students, we also have a school bus. So we take them to the industry so that they stay there, observe, and they report.
Yes.
It's not just an academic trip where they just go and enjoy, but they are learning. So they'll come with a report. What is it that you saw? What is it that you observed? What are the skills that you saw are being used there that we are learning here or we are not learning? Because that now gives them, it gives that trip meaning. So we don't just go hikes to go and just take around and watch baboons, but we take them to the industries. And that one is deliberate, and the teachers organize for those.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. I've heard you mentioned of quite a number of bodies, examination bodies, I believe. I've heard you talk of Cisco, then I've heard you talk of NEC, yenye tunajua sisi wote. Did you mention CASNEB?
CASNEB, yes.
Yes. So how many bodies are incorporated?
Assesses what we call government grade tests. We have grade 3, 2, 1, and then they are developing what they are calling master crafts persons. And the equivalent of master crafts person is a master's in the degree side, right? So we have National Industry Training Authority. Then we have another international one, ICDL. It was initially called International Computer Driving License, but right now it's called International Certification in Digital Literacy, ICDL. That one is for computers, for you to demonstrate competencies that you are proficient in computer use. Then you do ICDL. Then you have City and Guilds, London. That one assesses hairdressing and beauty. The good thing with like City and Guilds is globally recognized. So those that travel, we have students that have traveled to the Middle East and other countries abroad. They fit in the market because it's a global qualification. They don't need to do any equation. Because NEX and the others, you have to go and you do equations in the other country. But City and Guilds works very well. Then we also have Cisco. That one assesses various assessments. We have network engineering, Cisco Certified Network Associate, PC repairs and maintenance, programming like Python and such. So those ones are done by Cisco. Then we have accounts. Those ones are assessed by CASNEB, which is called Kenya Accountants and Secretaries National Examination Board. So that is it. Then we have a new body in the country called Curriculum Development, Assessment and Certification Council. It has competencies, or it assesses for competencies, which is very nice because the assessments are like the NITA ones. They assess you by doing. So you have to do your observation checklist. You have to develop products that will be assessed. So that is called CDAC. It's the newest body in the country, developed under the Tibet Act 2013, and now we have a council. Yes. So
by what you have just explained, actually you've gone to my next question, because I was to ask, we are having quite a number of changes in the Ministry of Education.
Yes.
For the last like 3 to 4 years, we have been having changes yearly. How do you adapt these changes? But you've told us like you have already adapted the latest curricula.
Yes. Now, what happens with the education sector is that technology moves even ahead of curriculum.
Yes.
Technology moves ahead of curriculum.
Yes.
You get that there are things that are being used that are not in the curriculum. So one of the things you do is to contextualize. You have to keep enriching the curriculum or the skills that you're training to match what the industry requires. Because you're training for the industry.
Yes.
You have to have the mind of the employer as you are training. Because those are 40 ladies to do trades that are male-dominated. So they did plumbing and they did electrical wireman.
Okay.
That was in 2019. And then, so in the last 3 years, 2021, 2022, 2023, we got a funding and support from Commonwealth of Learning, where we developed all our courses to transit into online. So today, if you want some of the courses, you can do them online at the comfort of your space. So, you know, in learning, there is the know-how and the know-why.
Yes.
Right? So you'll do the know-why online, then you come and do the
come
know-how.
and know-how practically.
Yes, practically. So you come for the practicals in the labs and all that. So that also helps us to provide flexibility of learning, affordability of learning, and access. Because kama uko na kagig na kanatengeneza pesa kidogo, si lazima ukawache ndio ukuje usome. Unakuja unalipa fees, tunakuweka kwa system, then unaambia mimi ndakuwa nikikuja Monday na Friday practicals kwa hairdressing. Mimi ndakuwa nikikuja practicals za food kila siku ya Tuesday na Wednesday na Thursday.
So we can have those programs arranged for a certain student.
It works so well.
Okay.
We have guys that do that. We have students this week on Monday when we opened. Sema mimi ni hairdressing. Nataka nisome online theory, but mimi ni teacher. Tukifunga April na kuja wiki 3 kufanya zote practicals, which is okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So that works, and we have done it so well. So I was talking about also some of the recognitions besides the Commonwealth that have supported us. We have also received the grant from the Canadian Embassy. Not all institutions work with international bodies.
Yes.
Right? And they are very selective. They work with what works best for them. And we trained 40 women, 20 in plumbing, 20 in electrical, in male-dominated, and then we linked them to employment. And they all got jobs. And we followed up to verify that. Then we also received, last year, we were invited in Germany to present a paper to the GIZ and UNESCO UNEVOC on greening technologies. Our institution, we have done 100% rainwater harvesting. And we have also started using the solar lighting. And that one, we have exceeded and surpassed most of even the public institutions in the country. So they realized what we are doing, and they invited us to go and share our best practices and experiences in Germany. So we have had those recognitions, not only from, actually most of them are from outside country. Yes.
Right. So that has been Mr. Joseph Mwangi from Nakuru Training Institute. Susie Mwangi, thank you very much. Judy Akoth, thank you very much. Vivian Shanen, thank you very, very much. I can see some of you pale kwenye social media. Trevilla, she's watching from Nairobi.
Wow.
Thank you very much. Robert Lengala, thank you. Tani Njesh, thank you. Jane Wanjiro. Mutua David, Pius Odongo, Priscilla Gitonga, thank you very, very much. And one thing I would want to tell you about Nakuru Training Institute, what I have seen them do. I have been there when there is this liaison officer.
Yes.
I have not seen any other school do that, by the way. That a certain lecturer, I hope he's a lecturer, will go out there just to get attachments for the children. Na anaifanya with a lot of passion. So this is what I want to tell you, that when you take your child to Nakuru Training Institute, they go a mile ahead or an extra mile to ensure that your child gets an internship or an attachment. Alafu akiwa hiyo attachment pia anajitetea. Na kwa sababu the skills ambazo amewekwa ndani yake, even the employer feels comfortable to maintain that student. So there is no this hustle, umemaliza after 3 months, you need to go look for an attachment somewhere. They do that for you. And because we have really talked about Nakuru Training Institute, I will give you a minute or two just to say something that you did not say about Nakuru Institute, and karibisha huyu mwanafunzi na mzazi.
Yes, thank you so much. This is my message to all the youths that have completed Form 4 in 2023 or previous years, and even those that were not able to continue to high school for whichever reason. We have courses that suit your needs. Our courses are highly affordable. You come and talk to us. Visit our Facebook page, Nakuru Training Institute, or on Google. Just Google Nakuru Training Institute. or you can also contact us. There are our adverts that are going on on the TV, and you shall be able to see our contacts. Our intakes are ongoing. We have intakes in January, we have intakes in May, and intakes in September. And once you train with us, you shall get the best skills to create jobs, to become a job creator and start earning. So thank you so much, and we welcome you to train with us at Nakuru Training Institute.
Wow, thank you very much. I can see Jane Wanjiro and James Kamau pale. Beryl is saying, Beryl Okoth, I would like to join Nakuru Training Institute. Karibu sana. The numbers are on your screen and the advert is ongoing. Kwa hivyo karibu sana. And actually intake is on progress.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo you are not late. You are not late. Come join us, and as you have heard, our fees is very affordable. Thank you very much, Mr. Joseph, for gracing our studios. I'm hoping that tukikuita tena utakuja.
Anytime. It will be my pleasure.
Thank you very much. He's a man who is packed with a lot of information. Actually, we have done 1%. Kabla uende, how do you balance pastoral and business? Hiyo ilikuwa out of script.
Very well. That's a nice question. But remember, when you are called holistically.
Yes.
So it's just like being pastor and a parent. So we are ministers both in the marketplace and in the pulpit.
All right.
And by the grace of God, it is the one who calls us and empowers us to do these things. So we are able to balance and work well.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
And again, we work with teams. So we don't work in isolation.
All
we have
right.
teams that we work with so that everything runs smoothly.
Okay.
Yes.
One of these fine days we will have Pastor Joe speak to us. He is passionate about the youth. That is one thing I know about him. And we will be also talking about being a pastor in the marketplace. Hiyo yani in short, nimeambia watu nitakuita. So, Pastor Joe ministers at Deliverance Church Umoja Lanet. Kwa hivyo kama uko maeneo ya Nakuru Lanet pale and you're looking for a place to worship, Deliverance Church Lanet is the place to be. If you're looking for a college, a place to do any course of your choice, or you need advice on what you can do, this is the money I have, this is the passion I have, Nakuru Training Institute is the place to be. I am glad that you've given me your ear. I am glad that you have given me your eyes. I am glad that you have tuned in. You have talked to me through my SMS number, my WhatsApp. Some of you have seen you follow us on our social networks. God bless you. May God do you good. Remember our scripture of today, Zephaniah, that God is with you. He is not going to leave you. In whatever situation you're in, Mungu atabaki kuwa Mungu. God bless you. Have a lovely day. Kumbuka, Oracle Live, 1 p.m. We will be here. And also, we are continuing with our prayer and fasting. We are now on day 3. Day 3, Nairobi, Mountain of Deliverance. We will be live from 5 p.m. And Nakuru, we will also be having our service at Mountain of Deliverance from 5 p.m. Karibuni sana tena zaidi. Mbarikiwe tunapotafuta uso wa Bwana. I still remain Wangoi Gashanja.